Okay, now that we have the machine turned around, for this installation, you're going to need just one Phillips screwdriver. Number two, here's the tip of it. We recommend the magnetic tip that you see there. It makes your life a lot easier. The screws won't be falling off. So it's a lot easier to take out and reinstall back. So I recommend you get yourself a magnetic tip. For this video, I'm going to be using a power screwdriver just to speed things up, okay? So let's get started. First thing we need to do is we're going to restart with removing the side covers here. And here we go. So what we're going to do is remove this cover here. So we're going to disconnect the cables. Make sure you remember which, there's only two USB cables. Just remember the, you could label them if you want, 1 and 2, so you know where it's at. So take those out. Pop that little plastic cover that you see there with your hand. There's another connector there. Just pull that out, just like that. And you could just take those covers that are tucked in there, just take them off and just let them hang just like that. So now we're going to remove this plastic cover. We're going to take one screw out of there, one screw out of there, and there's a screw right in that hole there. Take that out. Now you're going to pop that out and slide those cables. There's two cables, one on top. You're just going to slide it out just like that. Take it out of there. Just like that. So now that one's out. And the same thing with this one. You're just going to take it and slide it out just like that. You can set that cover on the side. Next thing we're going to do is take this top decorative cover here. There's one screw there. One screw there, one screw there. And that cover comes out just like that. Slide it a little to the left and set that down. We're setting it down right here. Now we're going to take this black cover on the left side here. There's a lot of screws on Konica Minolta machine. They put more screws than what they needs to, but hey, at least you know you got a solid machine. That screw out. Take that cover out. You can set it aside. Now we're going to do the same for the right side cover. And there's a toner filter there that you just slide it out just like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this top screw out. We're just going to, you don't have to necessarily take the cover out. We're just going to loosen it so it pops out easier. Just move, with your hand, push it so that that cover comes out, just like that. Okay, so now that we have both covers out, we got to get to the back of this. So here we go. You're going to disconnect. You're going to disconnect those cables that you have here, starting with the back one. That's kind of like, oh, it looks like an HDMI cable right there. And you want to take those little plastics out that's holding it. You just put your finger in between there and just lift it up. Just a plastic, it just holds it, the cables in place. It's just easier if you take them out. They pop out real easy. Now we're going to remove that screw. Let me get rid of this plastic so you can see it. We're going to take that screw out there. And we're going to take another screw that's way back there, as you can see right there. Okay. Take that screw. Then we're going to come to this side here on the bottom, right there. We're going to take that screw out. They're going to reach under. I don't know if you could see it, but you'll see a screw there. It's right there. It's literally, I don't know if you could see it, but it's right. Well, we took it out already, but it's right there. It's the. You can see it. You'll see it. It's the one, you're going to see two screws. It's the one on the left. Yeah. You'll see it. You can't hurt anything if you take the wrong one out. But
yeah, slide it out.
I'm going to slide this out a little. Now, with a screwdriver, we got to loosen the top of this cable, both sides. Just like that, and pop it out. Push it to the side. And now, this thing slides out just like that. It's that easy. So this was the screw I was telling you about earlier when it was kind of hidden, but right there, remember I was showing you this? So it's basically, just remember, look for that little square thing. So that lines up with this screw right here. Okay, so there we have it. So now, there's your high voltage board. So let's get to it. We're going to disconnect that pink looking cable, or yeah, I guess you can call it a pink. There's another one in the bottom here. You're going to disconnect it. You literally just grab it and pull it out, just like that. And then you got a white one right here. We're going to get and pull that one out, just like that. And you have a red one right there hiding behind that plastic. You're going to pull that one out. And then you got a long, it's grouped together. It's a big connector with like 10, 15. Make sure you grab the entire, when you're pulling this, you don't want to pull it with one or two. You just want to put your whole hand. I don't know if you can see it, but just put your whole hand like that and pull it out. That way you don't yank one of them out. So what we're going to do is remove this black plastic cover, just like that. And then there's another one right there. Just follow the frame. So it's right, let me see this. It's that little, just look for that little piece right. Oops, hold on, pull it out a little. So it's that part right there, right there. Okay, so just set this aside like that. Okay, so now we're going to take the screws on the high voltage board. You're going to take the top one, the bottom one. There's one in the mid, kind of like in the quarter of a wave down. There's another one to the right, another one to the right again, one on top, and then back down again. Here's another screw. Pretty much the only, you'll see them. They're all silver screws. You'll see them. There's one in the bottom there. And last but not least, there's one on the top there. Let me see if you can, let me move the, okay, there it is, on top there. You'll see it. And now the board comes off just like that. So you want to gently just pull it this way, and there you have it. Your high voltage board is off. Now we're going to reverse the process and reinstall the new board. So if this was a new board, we'll go ahead and slide it in here just like that. Line it up to those holes and put the screw back. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the high voltage board back, but just remember that we're going to start with the center, so it's lined up just like that. And we're just going to put the screws back on the high voltage. And from here on out, we're just going to reverse the process. So if you need to remember how to do it, just reverse, just rewind the video and just follow it. You're just going to reverse everything you did. So hopefully it works for you guys. Any questions, go ahead and give us a call, and we'll be happy to assist you with whatever you need. Thanks for watching.